Do you support reparations for Black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no. If you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No, because whatever benefits that Black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country, right?
I was in a briefing yesterday with one of my colleagues who mentioned, well, what should we be doing here? I think it's pretty clear we have a responsibility to keep our residents safe. And we've neglected that by debating this and dragging this out the way we have. We have a responsibility to keep our Jewish residents, our Palestinian residents, our Arab residents, Latino residents, Asian residents safe. And we're not seeing that. Our Committee on Health and Human Relations isn't talking about hate incidents and working together to de-escalate, or what we can do to come together as a city, or even approving our public health commissioner. And those are the things that we have under our control.
We're down here at City Hall to talk about the issues that are going on here in our communities all around Chicago. We come down here so that we can represent that we are not tolerating the things that are happening here with the illegals. I don't call them migrants because they're not here for the purposes of what they say, asylum. They're here to take all our funding, our resources, and any and everything else that they can get their hands on, and then they're gonna move right along to the next location that they can grab before they head back home. So today, there's the Finance Committee. The Finance Committee is voting on having more money for the shelters, and we are against that. We are not standing for it. We are telling them they need to stand down. We have also made comments on several other occasions, just as of couple of days ago, as well as a few weeks ago, that we are coming against the older people who come against us. See, we want to try to remove these older people out of here because they're not representing us the way that they should. They are supposed to listen to us, not go in there and make decisions of their own and think that we're going to tolerate it. So we are coming as a collective from all walks of life, and we don't care what they think about it. We have been removed out of the meetings at times. I was for sure, and I just come right back. So we are encouraging you all to come down here and stand up for what you believe, because we need people to get off the bench, and we need people to get down here and represent this city so that this mayor can see that we're not standing for it, we don't like it, we're not tolerating it, and we're gonna call them out every time.
See, I'm not going to address nobody in the room tomorrow. I'm going to just address you whenever this is city council. Because I gave you a hard drive of what me and my family has experienced as far as the discrimination against me and my child and my wife. You know, that comes from places like the Safer Foundation. That comes from All Chicago. That comes from Bring Chicago Home. You see, that comes from these ministers that y'all have. You know, you go look on Bring Chicago Home site, you see all the reverends and things like that. They got all these nice churches in these neighborhoods. Nice mega churches. And our people homes. And I don't even want to say our people homes, but some people, you gotta be honest. They do let their stuff go. They do live up their trash, yourself. And willingly of their own will. But what about the face? All right, what about 79th Street? See what I'm saying? What about the face? What about 71st Street? What about all these different streets with these abandoned buildings? With these empty lots?
West Side.
And then the churches come up and try to buy these lots. That's why I say to the people, come up out of her. Come up out of Rome. That's why I say that, come up out of there. The snake is no good. It don't matter who they put at the head.
Right.
He ain't running nothing. We gotta be honest about this situation.
Correct.
I'm still gonna call you out. I'm still gonna say the name. And then I'm coming down here fighting about me and my family housing and being discriminated and retaliated against, and I get attacked at Fred Mitchell.
Wow.
But, you know, and I still been trying to come here and be humble and things like that, and give the honors and respect and things like that, but y'all ain't trying to hear that. So now I'm gonna press these charges and I'm gonna do this lawsuit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna play with y'all, I told y'all. And I got proof, I got evidence, I got the video of me as a unit, hard drive, etc.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm Michael Youngbank to the media. They keep saying, this man.
All right, Michael. Right, Michael.
Go red. Go red. Go red. Chicago red. Chicago red. Stay red. Stop playing with Jesse.
So, Christmas is coming early this year. We're gonna check that list. When you go up on that wall for voting, we're gonna check it twice.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna find out who's been out here now. Based on how y'all vote. And we're gonna start it off with Maria Hack.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Chicago and some communities so angry. Why is all this kind of anti-immigrant sentiment coming up? And I want to explain to folks because we cared as much about black people and had over the decades as we do about everyone else, we wouldn't be here. What's the money for the 2020?
All right. That would be Maria Hack. Stepping out there, I see you. Don't get sarcastic because we can get jiggy, right?
Uh-oh.
You set up here for that first 51 million talking about how you feel about black people and how you have to have the same energy for black people, and you ain't never stood on this floor talking about money for black people. You get on this floor and talk about black and brown because you somewhere in the middle with it, right?
Uh-oh.
But I'll tell you this, and I'm telling every other black alderman in here today. You vote for the money for these immigrants today, and we're coming for them seats.
Yes.
You can believe that. We're going to stop pimping the black people's plight to give brown people, as y'all call it, money. You're going to give us our press conference up there on the 3rd floor. Keep talking to the mayor's boy with the clink clink from his past. That's why you got to do what the mayor say do. Him and a lot of other ones in here with these shady packs.
Oh.
That's why you gotta vote the way that you vote.
Not the shady
But
pass.
all of us ain't got shady pass.
Show them.
Show them.
Some of us free out here.
Yes,
So
we
can
are.
vote how we want to vote. And
Yes.
we coming for those seats.
Yeah.
Now, to align yourself with somebody who's obviously a one-term mayor, if you
Uh-oh.
even makes it that far, you better be worried about your job.
Uh-oh.
You better be worried about your longevity. Because we gonna vote and we gonna get you out. Because you ain't doing right by us.
Right.
That's the time it is. And for your law person that's next to you, I'm gonna need you to check out that federal charge that I got against those public administrators so they're for messing with black people's property. It's federal case number 23CV14590.
That's right, right.
All right?
Write it.
And then on that note, if y'all don't give us our money for the black community, know this. We getting ready to file a federal injunction against City Hall for benign neglect to the south side and west side.
Yes! Yes! Did y'all get that? Yeah, did y'all get that?
And they thought we would play them.
Don't